Right, welcome to the video, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking Batman. News, I mean, you can see it right here. The Batman is set apparently in present day, and it's not connected to Batgirl or Joker. Now, there's a few things here which I think are really important to kind of analyse and take a look at, right? So, when we say present day, I think there's a high potential chance that it will be this kind of pseudo present day. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I don't know. I don't have any sources attached to this particular project, so it's not really something I'm aware of. But I do, this is something which seems to be going after, or at least in part inspired by, a bit of the animated series and things like that. So, if anyone remembers the original animated series, it was kind of a futuristic, but not. And that looks to be the kind of aesthetic that they were establishing. So, could be wrong, but let's take a look. So, it's claimed that the Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson, the Batman movie, is indeed set within the present day and has no connections to the upcoming Batgirl film or the recent Joker flick. Now, I would say that that's a real... It's a missed opportunity from Warner Brothers. The fact that it's not connected to Joker, missed opportunity, could have been. I like the fact that Joker's like a one and done movie, don't get me wrong. But they could have connected it, at least in part, like weaved something in. And it not being connected to Batgirl, why are we doing Batgirl? Why aren't we not building this out? Who's Batgirl going to be pertaining to in this universe? Who is it going to be part of any universe? Where's the connection anywhere? And the reason why, and I don't want any connections, we don't have to have connections, but Batgirl is part of the Bat family, right? You can't have Batgirl without Batman. So then you have to start to make this really sort of, it almost becomes a convoluted mess of, well, who's a Batman in this one, who's a Batman in that one. So to not connect him seems really dumb. But that's, again, just me. Now, this was, while discussing the casting surrounding the Batgirl movie, this was from Grace Randall from Beyond the Trailer. Genuinely does actually have some scoops here and there, so I'm not going to poo-poo her scoops. Could be right, but also could be wrong. Now, she stated the tidbit of information was that she had heard about Batman, that it is set within the present day and not the past, like some fans have thought. Now, that's the thing here. There was some pretty key implication of it being set in the past, or, should I say, this pseudo-futuristic present day sort of amalgamation of the two that I have discussed with respect to kind of the animated series. We've seen old cars, right? We've seen older style cars, we've seen older style vehicles in general, but then we've also seen the futuristic ones, which Batman's using, so the bike, semi-futuristic, the car, retro. We've seen some of these, sort of retro looking cars, vehicles, advertising broadband and things like this. So I think it's that kind of blend, the amalgamation. And I think, some people are saying, well, it is set in present day, but what they're failing to note is that it, has the callbacks, kind of aesthetic callbacks to the animated series. Again, I could be wrong. Now, Grace Randall said that she was told the info from a source, but she didn't want to reveal the info because it could reveal her source's identity. But since others have reported on it, she can now reveal that the Batman is set within the present day. Again, I think there's strong hints throughout everything that we've seen that it's that inspiration of the animated series. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, what do you think about this? Being animated series inspired, do you think that's good? For me, someone who is a big fan of the original animated series and the movies that came from it, Mask of the Phantasm, anyone? I'd love this to be inspired by that. I think that'd be a really, really good look. Real good look. I think it would also be something which separates it. Now, we talk about all of these movies and this one, this Batman being just another Batman to don the cape and cowl, right? Something needs to separate it from the others. Not just the sort of tone and things like that, but, the time period, the setting. And I think that'd be a really good way. It'd be a missed opportunity if they choose not to do it. But leave your thoughts down below, please. Now, furthermore, there's some other information here. So obviously it goes on to say, look, so since the Batman is set within the present day, Randolph goes on to say that means it has no connection to recent Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, which was set in the 80s. Now, not strictly true, is it? Let's be honest. Not strictly true, because it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be set within the 80s to have a connection, right? It could still be set within the present day and have a connection. You could have Joker-inspired villains, right? I think that's quite a large leap there. It's, you know, just to say, well, because it's present day, that means it has no connection. That she either knows more about that than she's letting on, or she's just, you know, kind of clutching at straws. You know, I don't think it being set in modern day means that there's absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, no connection. And I say, that'd be a real missed opportunity if they don't do anything with it. Now, regarding the Batman not being connected to Batgirl, Grace Randolph says she's been provided information about the casting, which sees the part of Commissioner Gordon, Barbara Gordon's father, being open. So, not connected. But that's if she's right. But that's dumb. I don't like that. I just think you're creating a convoluted mess of movies. Because in this Batgirl, there's still going to have to be a Batman. You know, I know we're all smash the patriarchy and things like that. I know we know all about that. But you can't have Batgirl without Batman. So you're going to cast another person? Or you're just not going to show them? Why wouldn't you show them? You're going to kill them off? Why would you kill them off? See what I mean? If you don't connect it, it adds all these really stupid questions that people are then going to ask. Again, real bad. Needless as well, might I add. This is something which is easily avoidable. You just connect them. Right? Easy. Done. Now, Grace says that when she questioned her source about the Batman and Jeffrey Wright playing Gordon in relation to Batgirl, which is interesting, so it says, why isn't Wright playing Gordon in Batgirl? Her source said, it is because the Batman is its own thing, much like the Joker movie. So then is Affleck coming back for Batgirl? You know, what's going on here? Do you see what I mean? How it just creates this convoluted narrative mess. Not good. Not good. Now, Randolph also revealed that Warner Brothers is looking for an actress around the age of 25 to 30 to play the part of Batgirl, which is also considered to be open. Fine, sure, no worries, no issue there. That would, again, this would be one of those things that would work. It would actually work if it was connected to Robert Pattinson's Batman, because similar ages, right? It would work. But they're not going to connect him. Now, the Batman and Batgirl are said to be separate. So it should be said that there have been the question of who would play Batgirl due to Jeffrey Wright being cast as Gordon in the Batman, because Wright is an African American, while Batgirl and Jim Gordon in the comics are white, and ginger at that, as we can see a bit there. It's amazing, isn't it? Hollywood's just the absolute heartless just recasting of gingers. It's crazy. Gingers, I stand with you. Now, obviously, it says here, Randolph's information about Batman being its own thing sort of contradicts their own insider information. This person was told at Comic-Con last year that Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's Batman will be involved in a soft reboot of the DCEU. However, that doesn't necessarily mean the Batman movie won't be standalone, as the flick and character may simply connect to other DC films at a later date. So Randolph's source may be essentially correct, which, yeah, true. Very, very true. I mean, you have to leave these things open because you don't know how much of a success it's going to be. And I personally think this is going to be a big success. I got a lot of hype for this film. I think these shots especially are epic. Really, really cool. This is just insane. Like this massive, like twin turbo V10, or it's I love it. I think it's all absolutely all the rage. But like I say, what do you think about this? So present day, good news, bad news. Yeah, let me know down below. Batgirl not being connected to Batman. Good news, bad news? Let me know down below in the comments. If you are new here, please do hit subscribe. Please do give this video a like. And please do share it. And guys, thank you all so much. I hope you're keeping well. I've been Mr. H. Take care.